Hello everyone. In the previous videos we understood what is Git, how to install Git. Now the next process is we have to do the configuration. Understand this is one time setup so that your account wherever you want to track the history or whichever folder you want to track is associated to some credentials. So that's why we set it up at a global level. Now these are the few commands which I'm going to show you in action. So as we were working with this particular terminal git bash in the last time, you can search for git bash here and you can right click and open it. But since in case of git we save our files on some particular folder and all, the neat trick to start is whichever folder you have created. I've already created this is an empty folder right now, but in case I want to work with this particular folder, I can right click and I'll open git bash here. So what will happen is it will directly navigate to this particular folder. Otherwise we can always navigate here as well, but we'll get started with this. Okay, so the first thing is we have to set up the credentials here. So I'll write git config hyphen global and you write user dot name and you put double quotes and you type in any username of your choice. So this is the username. I'm using my email ID, and then you have to set up your email. So it will go like git config hyphen global user dot email, and then you mention the email address which you want to associate it with. So mine is corporate IT education @gmail.com. Okay, so using these two setups I have configured Git here. Now there is one more configuration which I am going to do. This is related to branching. This will come in the future videos, but on a higher level understand that this is the portion or this is the place where your actual work is going to be there. So we are just going to define that. We can actually change the branch names as well, or we can put it somewhere else as well, but for the time if you're getting confused you can skip this part, but I'm going to cover this later as well. But just so that we are setting up entire thing initially, I'm going to just send this command. Okay, so init.default and then branch main. Okay, now once I enter this, my configurations are set, and don't worry about this, I have mentioned all these things here and this is how we have set it up. Okay, now there are certain things, certain common commands in git. So in case I want to clear my console, I want to clear this terminal, it has become too much, so I can just write clear here and hit enter and it will delete, like it will remove everything. Now there are basic commands which I wanted to cover in this, so that if anyone wants to work around that, they can work. So first one is git config -h. So if I write git config -h and press enter, it is going to give me all the different commands available in this. Okay, so like for global you use double hyphen, for system you use this, for local you use this, and you get the idea, right? Now another thing is git help config. Okay, so if I write git help config, what it does is it will open the manual. Okay, so it will open the manual of what we are trying to do. Okay, so what do I do is git help config and let's say I write init. Okay, this is one of the commands. Okay, so what will happen is it will open that particular manual what is provided by git and it will give all the details here. Okay, so whichever thing you want to understand, you can write this particular command, and then whatever you want to understand inside that you can write on top of that and it will give you open the manual. Now as we understood before, I'll just clear this so that we have a clear window here. Then other thing is git help log. I'll just show you how we open it. We just type this git help log and it will open the log manual, but we are going to talk about this in the future videos. It will basically open a log manual. So this is how we have configured git, and in the next video we are going to talk about how to initialize your repository, basically how to set up your repository, and in the next video we are going to get started working with this. Understand that this particular thing is just a one-time setup. Unless and until you want to change it to a different credential, this is going to remain same. Thank you very much. In case you found this useful, do like, share and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye bye.